G'day guys, Ninja Jack here.
Okay.
We're working on a bit of golfer's elbow, or people that do a lot of study, desk work, driving would probably feel this spot in here.
Oh yeah.
How's this one come about for you reckon?
I've been hitting the books, man.
Yeah.
The digital books. Writing assignments.
Yeah.
Doing some design work, kind of brochures and things like that. Graphics. Having to do a bunch of that for school and work and all that kind of stuff. And so it's starting to really, every now and again, it's not bothering me heaps, but every now and again, I'll be like kind of in the middle of something and I'll be clicking away. I'll be like, oh shit, like I just feel this pain either in my elbow or some tightness going down, even like all the way down into my hand or into sometimes my forefinger, my index finger, sometimes my pinky. Just keeps translating down a little bit. So
Yep.
it's definitely somewhere I know I'll be pretty tight, I imagine.
Yeah. So I'm just sort of sinking in, exploring these initial bits. So I've kind of gone from more medial through to a bit more lateral, and I'm just trying to feeling for what is pressing back into my thumb. So I'm just trying to go on a bit more medial so I can pin. How's that one there?
Pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I reckon even if you roll
Up a little?
No, it's the same kind of space, more, that bit,
Yeah.
whatever that is.
Yeah.
That goes like all the way through to the outside of my arm.
So see how Jack just guided me a little bit, because when you're getting your body pushed into, you can kind of sense if it's a good spot or if it's just off it or if something's coming up. So you've got to be humble if you're a practitioner, and just be guided, and know that you're just a plumber at the end of the day, and that you're trying to create flow so the body can heal itself, because that's what it does. It's miraculous, isn't it? It just wants a chance.
Sure
That's
is,
all.
man.
Yeah. So we got no conscious kind of influence on our healing. It sort of just happens for us. So.
Absolutely, we're just here to guide that process and encourage it to happen. And
Yep. Just stand back and bask, miraculous. Yeah, so I just feel like I'm just traversing down towards his hand a little bit, and just really, it's presenting, it's telling me that it's stuck, it's tight, it's bound up, it's
feels
dense.
it.
Yeah, so things that when you're not in motion, you're relaxed, and they're short, so they're kind of softer. They're still hard at that point, and there's pain when you push into it. You know that there's can be gains. Gains to be had. So you can get rid of pain. You can increase strength, increase function, increase range of motion. All this amazing stuff can happen with good body work. So you can also unlock some emotional stuff, perhaps,
Demons.
You're right.
Yeah.
Get down to your level, bro. So you're trying to floss it a bit, or you just couldn't, you're starting to sweat.
Trying to floss it a little bit as well, man, yeah.
So I can kind of just change angles a little bit on that same spot too. So we'll do a double floss. What do you reckon? Look at this, we're going harmony with each other. Look at this, first time ever. Double floss. We work together. I reckon that feels like it's starting to work.
It's moving now.
Yeah.
Far out.
It wasn't moving.
Just hanging out before.
Yeah, it was just, I'm staying here. Go away. What are you doing to me? Now it's
Still asking. But
it's still asking the question. I'll let you just floss, and I'll stay on that spot. So this feels like the key.
Yeah, man.
key spot.
That is unbelievable. That's like, you kind of feel that all through the top of my forearm. I can feel it around, almost not quite in my tricep, but like kind of through my upper arm as well.
Yep.
Got like an awareness, not like pain or anything, just like an awareness down in my hands and in my fingers.
Yep.
Which is where I think all this is coming from, right? It'll
Yep.
be that.
This is the spot.
Yeah. This is where like whenever it is kind of bothering me when I'm doing anything, this will be where I press to get a bit of alleviation.
Yeah. That's a spot.
Oh, it's something.
It's making. It's talking.
It sure is, man. Far out.
Stuck. It's been lodged in there and living there for a bit, I'd say. It's old junk. It's not paying rent, bro. I'm just gonna.
Oh, damn. It feels like there's a vice like all through there. It's not your hand. It's just like I can feel that pressure going all the way through.
Yeah, I might come out and let's do a flatter kind of.
Feels so good though. Far out.
Let you move around, let a bit of stuff happen, a bit of blood flow, a bit of brain and body kind of talk to each other.
That's unreal. It didn't feel that tight before you started, but now it's like feels so much looser. It's great. It's really, really good.
Let's see if I can get an elbow in here somehow. It might be this one, I reckon. So I can kind of get that blade to. And I don't want to go too hard, but I want to just flush some tendons. So I'm going to start in there. Like that. I've got to wait there for a bit.
God.
Waiting. Come on.
Far out.
It's all right.
That's way more intense than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I'm not putting that much pressure on either.
That's what I mean. You're just resting your arm now.
Yeah, because I can't put pressure on because I'm kneeling.
Yeah.
So my body weight can't really go onto it. So that's a sort of a tactic you can use. You stay on your knees and then you won't cook the person. You won't boil it over and damage people.
Yeah, you can control your pressure much more easily.
Yep. So I'm just going to, but I feel like you've settled a little bit now.
Yeah, it's easing off quite a bit actually. It's great.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to intensify a little bit by just turning my hand and get that, the blade of my forearm just to hit into those tissues, and then I want to drag it along. So those tendons, I really want to just flush them, but it's sort of like I don't want to let up any pressure. I want to keep that, if it's a broom, I'd be keeping it on the concrete so that everything stays in front of my broom. So that's kind of the visual that I have, but then I want to feel it, like I've got the broom. Like my forearm is the broom. I want to stay connected. I want to go nice and slow and kind of tune in to the contours of Jack's forearm, and so it stays connected. Do I kind of change an angle, or do I go bear down more on top or the side? Which one feels like it's pushing in and engaging really well? If it's engaging well, then I know that I'm going to be clearing some old gunk. You're starting to move. So I might go on a little angle like that. How's that one?
Yeah, there's a little bit more in there.
Yeah, so I just go with the best lead.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So it's moving along, it's like a snail pace, but to us it feels like we're moving a bit. But yeah, on the camera it might not look like anything's happening.
It's definitely moving.
It's moving, yeah. Nice and slow. I didn't use any wax. So I'm just sort of going at the rate the tissues are kind of warming up at, and they're unraveling under the surface as well. So lots of blood will be coming in this area, so we'll get a good flush. But the most important thing, we want to affect these bound up tissues that get stuck, and the fascia. You want to go and study some fascia, like the fascial sheets. They're like rubber sheets. They're the things that kind of we want to change, because when we can change the fascia, we can change the function. So that's what we're trying to do. That's why myofascial release become, I suppose, that term has become more popular, and that's what we want to affect. You kind of, the pace that we go at with our myofascial release is so much slower than a lot of fascia work you might see, and we're so much deeper as well. So
getting back to some good stuff there, man.
Yeah. So you got to remember, fascia's not just on the surface, like you'd probably imagine in a diagram. Yeah, it goes down to bone level, and a muscle is round too. So if you're kind of working on one side of a muscle, what about the fascia around, the other sides? So you kind of got to
getting the whole thing.
You want to squish it, stretch it,
squishing it.
Yeah. And that's why tendon work is really effective, because you can kind of squish that tendon, whereas
where it's all bound up and stuff as well. Yeah.
Yeah, the belly of a muscle you might not be able to affect the other side of it, but if you can get the tendon, then a lot of the pressure goes off. You know, so just going to go on top a little bit. Work through. Yeah, so over the years I've worked with so many people that at their office, you know, working the mouse and that, they kind of end up with all these bound up tissues through their elbows, their shoulders, their neck. You know, they're doing all these fine movements. I suppose like jewelers and just people like that are doing really fine work, you know.
Real detailed work with your hands, yeah.
And they're getting engrossed, you know, in the work, and then before they know it, they've got chronic pain. So yeah, but you can remedy it, but you just got to really go slow and detailed and.
Use that same approach, don't you?
Yeah, that's it. You got to honour.
Detailed work, get in.
Yeah, it's a detail.
Get really present with it and stay really connected to what you're doing, and you know, make sure you're getting all those little spots.
Clean it all out. Don't let any dirt behind.
That's it.
How's that feeling, man?
It's feeling so much better.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
So once you get to those tendons down here, you can still keep on going a bit, but you can kind of go probably a little bit more superficially, and I can kind of continue that stroke a little bit more. Keep going a little bit more, man, a little bit more.
Good. It's doing some stuff.
Yeah, good.
Just try to stretch it out a bit as well. Get a bit more relaxation through there.
Give that a bit of a wiggle. Yeah, I reckon that's about done.
That's good. Feels way better. Oh, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, so that's
new arm.
Detailed work.
100%.
So yeah, anybody who's out there using a mouse a lot, this might be
probably one or two people out there.
Yeah, there's a few people probably doing that. Or whatever it might be, little detailed things, phone use, or we're all doing it these days. So yeah, take care of your forearms, your elbows, your hands.
Yep.
All this kind of work can be a thing that can unlock years of built up tension and scar tissue and all that. So, yeah.
Makes a big difference having it loosened up.
Yep. Yeah, he's knowing about it. I'll check in with you. Yeah. Yeah. Go and do some more work, man.
Absolutely.
Go and study.
Straight into it.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks, Dinge.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Done.